Newt Hardie's service in our community has enhanced the quality of life for both visitors and citizens in Spartanburg.
Newt made it easy to want to help.
Newt Hardie is one of Spartanburg's most treasured volunteers.
Newt Hardie has the biggest heart of anyone I know. He is a force of nature like no other I have ever met in my life. His energy and dedication were incredibly well-serving in our community, and ultimately I would say he is the perfect money where your mouth is guy if we can equate money with not just a financial commitment to an organization or to a cause, but also time, intelligence, and a lot of energy.
Newt's done an amazing job of engaging the community to really take care of itself. He's given us the tools, the assistance, and the education through his various tree parties to really come together and beautify our community. He also is one of the hardest working people I have ever met.
From the Kudzu Coalition to the Trees Coalition, Newt Hardie's work put that service organization on par with well-established service organizations in Spartanburg.
His tenacity is legendary. Not only was he running marathons after the age of 70 and winning in his class, his age group, he ran the metaphoric marathon for so many different causes, not the least of which is the Trees Coalition.
How we build and care for our community defines a lot about who we are, and Newt has helped us take those places that are a little unpleasant and need some extra attention and really improve those and make them a lot more attractive.
Newt Hardie has exemplified values to which we should all aspire: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all you do.
He and the Trees Coalition mobilized hundreds of volunteers every year for the last 15 or 16 years. He and volunteers removed millions of invasive plants from our green spaces in Spartanburg, giving our native trees room to breathe and more resources to use for their benefit. He involved neighborhoods, not just individuals, but whole neighborhoods across our city. We know that the impact is registered not just in our recognition and awareness of that, but also the visitors to our city. We're growing into our environment, and certainly the Trees Coalition with Newt at the helm has been a big part of that.
One of the most difficult contexts in which to be a leader is that of a volunteer organization, because no one is obligated to follow you. Well, Newt did an outstanding job as a leader in that organization, mostly because he led by example. Newt always chose the most difficult tasks for himself, and thus folks were willing to follow.
Maintenance of our interchanges and our neighborhoods and various areas in our community is a challenge. And Newt has really helped bring people together to work on that and improve and make our community much more beautiful.
Newt founded and led the Trees Coalition. 2002, he was in the Master Gardener program, and this began, the Kudzu Coalition began or grew out of his Master Gardener volunteer hours. He saw a need and he began directly addressing. And over the next 15 or 16 years, he was the very first person to put on that orange safety vest when it came to getting down and dirty. He led our workers, he led our volunteers, our board members, and ultimately is a leader in our community like none other.
One of the great things about working with Newt is he makes everybody feel like they're on the team. Whether you're a volunteer, whether you're on his advisory board, or whomever, everybody feels like they're working together, and he makes everyone feel like they are so important, and that is a gift to everyone involved.
Among the objectives for the organization for whom I work, Spartanburg School District 7, is to inspire and equip others. That is Newt Hardie. He was an inspiring person, mostly because he set the example, and then he equipped others to follow in his footsteps.
He retired from Milliken after over 40 years of service, and the very next year after his retirement, he was the Volunteer of the Year for the United Way. No small potatoes. From local, national awards, he has demonstrated his deep value to our community at so many levels.
Author and speaker Charlie Jones once said, "You are the same today as you were yesterday and as you will be tomorrow, except for two things: the people you meet and the books you read." Well, there are probably thousands, myself included, who are different and better because we met Newt Hardie.